So from my Ignite talk, I'll be talking about a Supreme Court case that went into the Supreme Court back in October. So money, we all love money. The world revolves around money. If there is a shift in money in the government, that creates a lot of economic problems, or if somebody's not making enough money, the poverty rate rises. So, equality. Everyone wants equality, whether it's about gender, race, age, religion. Um, Everyone is equal and everyone should have the same treatment. But that's not the case. On October 8th, 2019, the Supreme Court case, the highest court in the United States, heard the case of three LGBT employees, two gay men, and a transgender woman. They claim that they were terminated because of their sexual identity. This court case was at issue of the Title VII of the Civil Rights Act, and that is the federal law that went into action in 1964, which prohibits employers from discriminating against employees based on their sex, race, color, national origin, and religion. Although this law prohibits employers to discriminate based on sex, it does not specify gender identity or sexual orientation. The case is among the highest profile since some states have laws protecting LGBT employees. They do not apply to about half of the country. Only 22 states prohibit employment discrimination based on sexual orientation, and only 21 states prohibit employment discrimination based on gender identity. This leaving half of the country's LGBT employees unprotected. Wait, sorry. The state of Connecticut is part of the 22 and the 21 states that have rights protecting LGBT plus employees. The case hearing lasted about 2 hours due to heated arguments of both defendant and plaintiff. The outcome of this court hovers over Justice Neal and Justice Brett Kavanaugh, President Trump's two appointees. The decision of the court is expected to be announced by June 2020 in the heat of the 2020 presidential elections. So I held a survey and I asked a total of about 9 questions, and I'm just gonna let you guys know the important 4. One was, do you believe in equality for women, men, LGBT, religious equality, and all of that? 39 people said yes, and 2 people said no. I asked, should the government let employees fire employees based on their sexual identity? 4 said yes, and 36 said no. If so, don't you think it's the same thing as terminating someone based on gender, race, color, and or religion? 39 said no. No, sorry. 9 said no. 30 said yes. And then for the last important question I asked, will this very realistic law that may or may not be passed on June 2020 to those 22 states that don't have laws protecting it violate basic human rights? 4 said no, 35 said yes. So we can all put in a little effort to change this, because this does not only affect LGBT workers, but that's just, it affects the whole country in total, because this leaves about a huge number of the population in danger of being terminated just because of who they are. But the conclusion of my survey results that 95% of the people who answered were minorities. Not only were they minorities, they also just want everyone to be treated equal. We could campaign, we could go to lawmakers, senators, and just ask for change in the country, because at the moment this country is not headed in the right direction. By making change, by speaking and raising awareness and going and protesting and all of that, we can have one big happy community that's just all about love, and that just creates a better environment for everyone. And it gives a lot of benefits to everyone. If a lot of people are working, it contributes a lot to the economy. So the United States will have a healthier economy. We the people will be more happy and just more united and more all about love and just loving thy neighbor. And we could just build a better world. And yep,